All right, let's see what this is all about. So let's check it out.
My fellow citizens, my fellow. We will prevail.
We're ready, Mr. President.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach. For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message. It's over.
Let's get to work.
Come, your masters of war. Hear the bells of big guns. Hear the hide behind walls.
30 seconds.
Ain't turn and run farther when the fast bullets fly.
Move fast. Move decisive. Dagger on my 6.
Send it.
And I will bet you die. And your death will come soon. I'll follow your casket by the pale afternoon. I'll watch while you and I'll stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead.
Paint the target for the F-61.
I'll watch while you
Fucking burn us off.
and I'll stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead. Masters of war.
All right, there it is, the reveal trailer for Battlefield 6. Now the multiplayer reveal trailer won't be until July 31st, next Thursday. So we're obviously gonna check that out. But it's looking good so far. I think a lot of people are super excited about the upcoming Battlefield 6. The first thing I can say is that it's very and I don't want to make it sound very negative. It's almost COD like, and COD does a really good job when it comes to their trailers. So it's not exactly an insult. It's more like it's really high quality and very action oriented, and there's lots of twists and turn. So it's pretty well done. But my only sort of I guess little criticism of this trailer is that it's just like any other trailer. It's taking highlights of all the crazy chaos and action. It's very Michael Bay like type of trailer, but I can see why they would do that. Is to draw in as much players as possible, and the only way to really pull that in is to sort of just get as much explosions and as much vehicles and fire and just helicopters. There's tons of helicopters in this trailer apparently. But it's cool nonetheless. I mean, it's showcasing a lot of the I mean, this is all cinematic stuff, but looks like there's a huge emphasis on destruction in this game, and obviously from based on what we're seeing is some sort of internal conflict with the Western Alliance known as NATO. From what we gather from here is that there might be a potential break off of longtime member of NATO, which is France. In this game, looks like they're forming or joining another alliance called Pax Armada. I don't know if the correct word is PMC alliance. It's more like just alliance of nations, because PMC is more like within a country and smaller scale. Basically, it's like you have your professional military, and then within the same country you have a PMC. They could be working alongside the official professional military, or they could be a rebel group, or they could be just I mean, PMCs are usually just strictly there for profiting, right? Profiteering. So they do what they got to do to earn money first and foremost, and obviously some countries of like superpowers will always have sort of like a shadow uh company or PMCs that they work with, uh that has less countries have less jurisdiction over, or if they do something, then there's plausible deniability there. But anyways, interesting take on the Battlefield genre. I know that it's a significant turn from the main story of Battlefield 3 or 4, but it's not like those games really follow each other's storyline anyways. But I did like Battlefield 3's, sort of intro to war style, starting you off in the Middle East and, getting you through some really tough and, war-ridden areas, desert looking. I assume it'd be something somewhere near Iraq or Iran, or, because the story does mention Tehran. But this one is going to be looking like it takes place mostly around Europe, west to east Europe, I guess. So we're talking like around the Baltics area all the way down to the near Middle East, near Georgia. And I mean, with France and Britain sort of going their own ways, it's all over Europe, I guess. That's pretty cool. I hope that the gameplay that reveal next week, I hope that nails it. As I said, Battlefield 1 is kind of like, and Battlefield 4 kind of sets a really high bar for this game in terms of, just everything: gunplay, graphics, audio, especially Battlefield 1. Probably one of the best looking shooter games, even given that it's been a while since it's been out. But the bar is really high, and the only thing from here is to just keep listening to the community and improving. So if DICE, just keep scouring the forums, keep scouring Reddit, and scour all the available feedback areas where you can, the comments, and obviously do more surveys, do more polling and stuff. Just see what players want. And just remember that the main thing about this game should be Battlefield. It should not feel any different. I understand that the new lead designer or the lead developer for this game is, or this game is being led by Vincent Pella, who worked on Apex Legends and Call of Duty, old school Call of Duty, and Titanfall. And I think that he's, super talented. And as long as he's willing to learn about Battlefield and try and go back to its core gameplay, then we're golden. But for me, my feelings are still mixed for now. I mean, I'm looking forward to see what the multiplayer gameplay will look like. The story does look interesting. It is certainly a curveball for me, but you know what? Let's see how it goes. I've played, the Call of Duty campaigns, the old ones and the new ones. I think I didn't play in MW3, but I'd be willing to try that. But I did play BF3 and 4 campaign, and I played them multiple times. So hopefully this one is good. And I do like the idea of clearly defined and potentially recurring characters with a progression of their storyline, perhaps. So maybe we'll see a long-term story or lore to the Battlefield franchise. Anyways, it's looking good so far. And then next week we'll check out the multiplayer trailer. And let's just hope for the best. Remember, no pre-orders, and catch you guys on the next one.